Novo Nordisk shares pushing higher this morning. The Danish pharmaceutical company, which recently became Europe's most valuable company, surpassing luxury goods retailer LVMH. They posted record sales growth for the third quarter, thanks to the popularity behind its weight loss drug Wegovy. Now, Yahoo Finance's Anjalee Khemlani has the breakdown for us. I think we knew this was coming, but this is a really big takeaway here.
Yeah, I'm glad you framed it that way, Rochelle. Definitely no surprises that it is having a record year, a record quarter, in fact. Wegovy really driving that sales. GLP-1s across the board, boosting both Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly today. But Novo reporting that Wegovy, it's a specifically standalone weight loss drug, doing very well despite the fact that the drug is under pressure with manufacturing output as well as coverage decisions by insurers, government, and employers. So despite all of those hurdles, still managing to rake in $1.37 billion for the quarter. That's a 28% jump quarter over quarter. And that, including Saxenda, its other older weight loss drug, the two combined were up 200% year over year. Lots of very large numbers here to deal with. Doug Langa, who's the executive vice president of North America, noted that Wegovy sales were up 476%. As 67%, sorry, as well. And so that's in the first 9 months of 2023, just to paint the picture of the insane level of demand this company is facing. And they have had to, in fact, curb their output just to make sure that manufacturing catches up. So they are now ensuring that, they have only the higher doses of the drug. This comes in 3 different dosages to ensure that the patients who are already on the drug can continue use. And this is a strategy that Eli Lilly has also now had to adopt in order to ensure that when Mounjaro, if and when the FDA approves it for weight loss by the end of this year, gets on board, that they too don't face a similar situation as Novo Nordisk and Wegovy. So really just a insane story. I don't know how else to frame it with these drugs for the year.
I mean, it's true. And when you think of the fact that we've just barely scratched the surface in terms of adoption, I mean, it's incredible to see where it goes from here. You mentioned FDA approval. Wegovy may receive expanded approval from the Food and Drug Administration within the next 6 months. So what does this mean for Novo Nordisk's growth and the future of the obesity market?
Yeah, so the potential there is actually not broad cardiovascular, right? So I would love to just emphasize that part. That doesn't mean that now it's also just open to all heart patients. But what it did say is Novo and specifically conducted a study that showed that it had a potential reduction of cardiovascular disease risk in some patients who are obese. So that's specifically within that obesity population, those who have potential comorbidities, other chronic diseases to worry about, and potential heart risk. That's the population that it could help with. Now, what Novo is hoping is that this encourages those payers I mentioned before, the government, employers, and insurance companies, to then expand coverage for Wegovy and include it because of its additional benefits. We've also seen a number of other studies for the potential of these drugs. And so this could open the door for some of those, really spectacular doomsday predictions that we've seen out there for other sectors. But as of right now, because it's still within a limited population, just to keep an eye on how this actually pans out.